Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have a new mic so that maybe you guys might start liking my videos if the quality is better. And I did my makeup. Maybe you guys might like me. If this dies, can you guys let me know? First of all, I just want to say welcome if you are new here. I'm very happy to meet you. Ignorance is a disease. And ignorance is a disease that I watched eat up my entire life and the people around me. Ignorance is accepting the love you don't deserve. Ignorance is a I can't kind of mindset. I don't know and I'm bored. It's dependent on drugs, alcohol, or other people. Ignorance is depending on others for your happiness. The life of the not knowing anything is not a life of enjoyment. To not know is to not be educated. To not be educated leads to poverty, and poverty leads to mental illnesses and violence. Listen. And I have things to back up my claims. And it's kind of like, just think about it like this. If you don't know what food is healthy, how do you become a healthy person? If you don't know what you are missing, how do you know what you're supposed to have? It's in that way that how ignorance can pretty much change how your life outcome can be like. To not know most things about life, you're kind of stuck with not a lot of options. Ignorance in where I lived in poor places in San Diego and poor places in Mexico. And when you watch ignorance, there's just not any growth. There's no blooming. It's just stagnant. It's the same and it's stagnant. It stays still or decreases. Do you want to stay attached to this disease that can spread to others if you have children? Or do you want to become more than the not knowing? Do you want to start knowing? To wake up from ignorance is realizing that knowledge is necessary. It's necessary for everybody to communicate and work. It is necessary to know how to speak and write. It's important to know your history. It's important to know psychology, to see how your brain works, how other people's brain works. To not be ignorant is realizing that working hard almost or every day is normal. It's okay and normal to work on yourself every day and not just sit back and party all the time and kiss your boyfriend and make out with your boyfriend all the time and make your personality with your boyfriend. That is not growth. That is not knowing. It's time to wake up. It's time to not make your whole life depend on if your friends like you or not, or if your friends are validating you, or if guys are validating you at the bar. That is not relevant. That is ignorance. We want to set goals. We want to dream, to not say, I can't do this. It's too hard. I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. I can't do this. It's too far. We can make excuses for the rest of our lives about everything. You can make an excuse for literally everything, but how many times have you made an excuse to do something? Do you think you might have more options right now? Wouldn't you think you'd be in a different place if you didn't make an excuse for that thing at the time? Would you be fitter? Would you be smarter? Would you be in a different home? Would you have a car? Would you have that driver's license? Would you have that job with that money? Would you have that apartment, or would you have that cooler apartment? Would you be in college and just depend on that FAFSA and those loans and be knowledgeable, or would you still be in your mom's house saying, I couldn't afford it? Nobody can afford it. Unfortunately, that's a life that we live in, but sometimes sacrifices are more important, and going forward and believing and just doing it. Ignorance is stagnant. Ignorance stands still. Do you want to stand still, or do you want to keep going forward? You have the option here. And once I stopped being ignorant, all the people that I happened to look up to, I stopped looking up to, and instead they look up to me, or they're like, she changed. Because I decided that I was not going to be ignorant, and I wanted to do way more in my life than I saw growing up. I did not want to victimize and say I'm going to be poor for the rest of my life. I don't want it. I don't want that. Just important that knowledge is like literally the most important thing that you can have. Self-love, the higher power. Like, if you need to get away from your family because they're toxic or ignorant or both, then do it. If that's what's gonna help you grow, then do it. Literally nothing matters more than yourself and what is the best for you. No one should be getting in the way of that. And that means dropping some people and just really just keep going forward and stop making excuses, because ignorance is a disease. Okay, all right. If you're new here, please like the video and subscribe. Yeah, comment down below any of your guys' questions and ideas for my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Have a nice weekend. Or whatever day. Have a freaking nice life, dude. Bye.